All the cycles.
Podcast. Spelled backwards.
Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb. Leap, dumb.
Hey, and welcome to Pod Leadum. That's Top Model Podcast spelled backwards. I'm Lex Basile Price, and 9 for 5.
I'm Hannah Jane Ginsburg, and finally I win something for the second time.
Fuck, both of y'all. Hold up. And I'm JDB Crumpin, just knowing that her personality can be a bit bitchiness.
And we're, of course, talking about Cycle 21, Episode 9, The Guy Who Wows Betsy Johnson. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I did not see any wowing occur.
So I fully retitled it, The Guy Who Doesn't Have Experience with Emotion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And if you have experience with the emotion of loving our podcast week to week, you can become a sponsor by clicking on the clicksel below in the show notes using Spotify for podcasters and becoming a sponsor for as little as 99 cents. I almost said per episode. That's not how it works.
No.
99 cents per month.
I mean, you could, I guess.
We could switch to a subscription model, but we love you too much.
I always think about those Patreons who do it instead of monthly, like per product, like per video. And couldn't you like cheat that and like get people real quick and then be like, and here's 20-minute long videos. But we'd never do that. So click on that link in the show notes and go ahead and give us a little of your emotion. Give us a little emotion.
Ooh. We have to talk about all that emotion because there's only one digital quote. One
you
digital
could read
art
it
quote.
so many different ways.
Intergalactic, oh baby, intergalactic.
I was so worried that there were more that I just couldn't read because of what happened a couple episodes ago. And I stared at that thing being like, it's there. There's more, JW. Don't you be a fool twice.
You're magic eyeing it.
And then just all of a sudden, blossom. Like,
This is where I realized we aren't showing Tyra Sweet stuff because it's Lennox.
It's all Lennox?
Yes.
Because it's 3 in a row. When she says, I've won 3 in a row, I was like, the show has gaslit me to not remember that because we don't constantly
And I don't
see
think
Tyra
she's
Sweet.
taken anybody to share that sweet with.
I have a theory that it's the opposite, and just Wine Club has taken over the Tyra
I think
Suite.
that's why there's an extra bed in the corner.
Yeah, I think all 4 of them have moved in permanently.
But literally my first actual note was, I love that Lennox has won so much that the show is forced to show a Tyra treat. Like, because I think they are happening more often. But
I think
also
so
now
too.
they're becoming more and more vague.
Yeah.
Because this Tyra treat is just like, pick 2 people and get ready.
They're also way better treats. Like, Keith really got the fuzzy end of the treat lollipop.
He really did.
If this is what the Tyra treat notes have looked like, we have been missing out. Knock, knock, who's there? Congrats on the
Grandma's
Tyra
dead.
Suite. That's what I almost wrote too. Congrats on the Tyra Suite, comma splice. You must pick 2 friends to share this week's Tyra treat.
What if Tyra treats happened because Tyra got like a custom set of stationery made when she was giving gifts to friends, but then just ordered it in bulk and has way too many?
Honestly, I want to find out a Tyra hobby that she hasn't tried to monetize. And I loved her
she is
being
very
a
much
stationary gal. She's just like, I loved my little stationary kits. I make my own.
Go-getters run in her ancestry. She can't escape it.
And now she can write that in calligraphy. G's are hard.
She leaves out Will, and he is pissed.
Yeah.
The way it's visually framed, it's as if she picked a top 3 of Rayleigh, Shy, and Will, and then decided to Will's face not to pick him.
But I only have 2 treats in my hands.
Will's showing a tired side of himself and revealing, you know how in the past, Lex, let's talk.
Okay.
How sometimes you're like, and this is the real person.
Yes.
Marjorie, everything else you've ever learned about her? Wrong.
Wrong.
I feel like this is the moment where I was like, is this going to be where Lex is like, here's the real Will coming to play when he's a little sweepy.
When he gets tired, the bitchiness comes out too.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that classic gay bitchy.
Oh,
like the
yeah.
type we used to write into our early 2000s movies.
He's so close to ending every sentence with a like not a tongue pop, like a sucking it back, trying to Matthew left a note.
Matthew eulogizes himself.
But also shades Adam so hard.
So hard.
Adam and anyone else drinking tonight, pour one out for your bro. I know you're gonna drink, but who's taking the night off tonight?
I wonder if this was a moment for Adam where he's like, oh gosh. Oh no. Did I party too close to the sun?
And then I think the reason we haven't been seeing Keith in Talking Heads is because he hates that fucking bitch Mariana.
I was not ready for this level.
Quote.
Yes.
This level of hatred.
It's
The aggression that's backing this hatred. This isn't someone who's over it or
No.
tired of antics.
no.
This is aggressive hatred.
There is an aggressive misogyny in this hatred of he's
Yeah.
like condensed it all into her
Mm-hmm.
and has like, because he says like fucking bitch, whore, like he is almost gonna call her a cunt. Like it just keeps
Yeah.
building every time.
It's bubbling over so much, and he says it in a way where, and I'm projecting a lot, but it feels like there's violent potential in the way that it's like, did any of you get that, or was that just me? There was
It's
like
mostly
some
when
of
he
the-
said "fuck that bitch" that it
Yes.
was like, oh,
Unprepared. And it's the fact that we all saw it, especially when it's not like Miriana has her supporters. She's the most divisive figure
We
in the
hate her.
house. But his
everyone in the house does too,
level.
which is probably just
Yeah.
giving Keith energy because every other person. Shy also hates her in a way that I was just like, wow, people are sick of you.
I think Shy has the most reason. I think
Oh, sure.
Miriana is giving Shy the most shit.
it's just strong words from such an invisible contestant. I think that's also where it's coming from. We hear nothing from Keith, and then all of a sudden, this is the only thing we hear from.
And once again, like it makes sense coming from Shy because Shy is getting targeted by Miriana more. I'm like, I don't even see Miriana in Keith's orbit more than anybody else's.
It also comes from he's like on Denzel's side, and it's almost like he's like, if it wasn't for her, he'd be amazing, kind of a thing.
Oh, weird. I didn't get that. I have the feeling that Keith is someone who, in his real life outside of Top Model, if he doesn't care for someone, he just does not interact with them at all. And he is truly and that's reality television, but he is truly forced to just be around people. And the fact that she's basically been in his bedroom constantly.
I agree with Lex though, because I think there is a certain type of heterosexual man to whom the feelings of men will always be more real than the feelings of women. Like they're always going to see other particularly heterosexual men as more of a person than they do women. And it's not always going to be in like a super harmful, like I don't think he's spewing misogynist rhetoric on the internet or anything like that.
Right.
But in the way that he deals with people, I do think that you see it come out. The
Kinda
same way
in
Kari was this
get
weird
Denzel.
prize to be won.
I understand
thing.
why Denzel's acting the way he is.
Exactly.
Both of those things. Because, yes, lest we forget his weird itemization of Kari.
The one thing I will give to Keith is that this is a man who looks like he has cooked real food before.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not just
Like
dump
meal
something in a
prepped.
bowl.
He's
Yeah,
meal
he
prepped.
sliced a chicken breast, and I was like, oh, that's not the first time you've done that.
The editors are also not on Team Mariana because we get the sepia-toned flashback that goes back far enough for us to reintroduce ourselves to Danny for the third time, where it's like, remember all these nice people you liked that Mariana was boo-boo to?
The triple sepia is real bad.
Not the triple sepia, the worst of all punishments.
But then I had to write, hooray! Denzel's backstory! Is this finally happening?
But the thing is, Lex, we've already gotten this exact backstory.
Now we have pictures, though.
I guess, but
And now
I
it's
was
in
just
the
like,
service.
again?
Now it's in the service of hurt people, hurt people.
Whenever someone feels like they have come up with that exact phrase,
He's like, nobody else gets this, but I, Denzel,
I get it.
this.
No one's ever heard it before. People have only realized it.
Yes. Yes, that's what I mean.
How old were you when you realized that hurt people hurt people?
It's the same age as when you learn about masturbation. You're like, why isn't everyone doing this all the time?
Does everyone know? Yeah, younger generations, before you had Big Mouth,
Oh.
we didn't know.
Well, you checked Judy Blume out of the library, and that was how we found out.
Denzel, quote, knows how to handle an aggressive woman. Neat. And I don't want to say sad because it's Denzel. I'm not going to pour out a tear for Denzel, but the rest of the interview was the most normal one he's had.
Yeah.
And I was like, just cut off your sentences earlier or later, Denzel. There's a middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's a horror movie.
What producer came up with this tack to take for this visit?
Who
what
got a slaughterhouse?
Fed this line to Lennox. It is so funny to watch these contestants be like, oh my God, there's somebody at the door. When it's a fully windowed door that they can see through the entire time.
Also, every season, no one knocks. So I don't know why this time is any different.
Hey, everybody, let's hang out in the vestibule like we always do.
So Miss J arrives in full rollers and onesie pajamas.
I will admit that they showed Shy from Just the Blonde side, and I didn't know who it was.
No.
It's like, what contestant is that?
What a chameleon of a person. I need to talk about the theme song, not what it is. It's the same as it's always been. Splishy splashy. We're taking a bath. But I was dog sitting, and this theme song came on. She'd been sleeping the whole episode. This theme song bothered this dog in a way that I was like,
my kindred spirit.
I should play the All-Stars theme song and see if this dog runs away.
This is where Will gets rightfully annoyed because he realizes what he's about to miss out on.
Yeah.
Yes. And
truly
agrees with
amazing
our
treat.
reasoning, our classic reasoning of second place should get to take part first.
Uh-huh. And because this tie treat is actually a J teach, which is the most useful thing you can get.
And like a more private than normal one. Like we've had some that are private, they do afterwards, whatever, but sometimes they do them and it seems like Miss J also did a teach kind of for everyone and then the rest got to stay. This is no, y'all put on these PJs and we're going to go and do work for a while.
I love these onesies.
Yeah, this is cute.
And I love that Jay was wearing the cupcake one because they're at the tie retreat.
Yes, it's a J teach on how to walk, but it really becomes a, hey, Lennox, can you loosen up a little bit?
She has got to get over whatever this is or find a workaround or something. Because if you are really too embarrassed to move your hips back and forth a little bit in front of 4 people, you're making this the problem.
In front of your 2 friends and Miss J, who is just there to have fun with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be able to silly dance in front of 3 comfortable people in your room.
And then, god damn, Raylea's legs and the gentle twerk of just her. I was just like, whew.
This is maybe a wild thing to say, but she may have the best body of all time on Top Model.
For sure up there, if not, like, yes.
And I'm glad it gets called out a little bit in the next episode, but I feel like we've had contestants who they're like, wow, that body, such a body. This body can do no wrong. And it gets them through a lot. But that really hasn't been Raylea's story. Maybe because she's also modeling pretty well most of the time. But I do love that Raylia drops a subplot lore about her relationship with Miss J, which is like, you're always on me for everything.
Oh my god, that impression of like knock-kneed old lady Raylia.
And she's like, there's no way I do that.
Because it's also like the evolution of man poster.
Like, no, the first fish coming out of the sea and gaining legs.
Idea of Raylia taking Ms. J like very literally. Like up until this moment, she always took it all the way there, and now she's like, "Wait a second, there's no way that's what I'm actually doing."
This is Raylia's first bit. She was like,
Yes.
"Wait a second."
Lennox's shoes are so ugly. They look like 2 house arrest straps on her ankles.
Oh, we really needed that shoe closet back from the
Yeah.
college cycle. So this is when I realized they all get PJs, because I thought it was actually just
Same.
part
I thought
of
it
the
was
tyrant
just-
tree,
yeah.
and when we came
Mhm.
down. And
This
God
is also
bless.
what I realized. Keith's best moment for me so far in the show probably was praising Jay Alexander.
Yeah.
And that was when I realized that that's the equivalent to, you know how someone you think you don't like will praise your pet and all of a sudden you're like, well, now I like you.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I feel when contestants are nice and recognize how great Jay Alexander is. I'm like, oh, well, I guess they're not that bad.
Well, it's also like the least they could do.
Yes.
Or they truly like that happens to me when someone has an obscure pop culture reference that they're very reverent to, and I am as well. And I'm like, you also like the Japanese only train Sentai from Power Rangers?
We're best friends.
We were once rivals and now we are friends.
I'm glad they found a pair of onesies that fit Will, because that was going to be hard.
But I think they all, I was about to say earlier, I think they all started from a place of a Will body type, because poor Adam. These are some loose hood and feet moments for our poor petite king.
See, I think it makes Adam look more like, I like him more in this, like, I'm a little child, like, gonna grow into my Christmas PJs.
Pretty endearing, this episode. He seems like he's trying to get in on Wine Club.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Jay delivers the Tyra mail like Patrick of yore.
I was about to say, Patrick who?
And I don't know about y'all, but the phrase "style fashion week" can never not stop sounding fake.
No.
Exact line. Style Fashion Week continues to sound fake in my notes. Because it's just the word style. It'd be like
Style
if you called
fashion.
it Pants Fashion Week. I'm like, well,
It's like something they made up as an alternative to the real LA Fashion Week.
Yes.
yeah.
But then they keep saying it's basically LA Fashion Week. And I'm like, so is it?
Is it?
Is this a sponsor or the city? Is there a city of style, California?
If I am remembering Project Runway correctly, at a certain point, New York Fashion Week became Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week.
Ah, glorious.
And then we are treated to now we're doing security footage of the cuddling. Don't need.
Yeah, some producer had to sneak in and set up a bunch of cameras in the sex basement that we're now getting footage from, and I don't enjoy it.
Who thought we wanted to see this?
Unironic joy, though, when they fall, cuddle out of frame, and then the camera goes. I love a security camera that's like either motion detector, some poor producers behind there being like, ugh.
With a little controller.
Little joystick.
Yeah.
So sad. Oh, and in case you were wondering if Denzel thought that taking the opinions of experts was a good thing to do, he's here to tell you, nah,
Won't.
not for him.
Especially Kelly. The Kelly body stuff. Because apparently even though we've seen everyone say this
Yes.
to Denzel about his too buff to stuff into clothing body, Kelly seems like the one who's at least said it the most or has negatively impacted Denzel the most.
I wonder if
I do generally agree. You can't just change your body in 4 weeks.
Well,
or
that's what I
whatever,
was going to say. I wonder if it's coming from a place of like, Kelly, that makes no sense. And also, I'm not taking that advice from you.
Yeah.
Kind of feel.
Yeah. I think it's one of those half legitimately frustrated, half misogynistic asshole.
Yeah.
2 great flavors together.
If he came at it from a perspective of this is not possible, it would be all sympathy from here.
Right.
But I'm not losing weight. My body is what it is, and that's what it is, and it's great. I'm like, okay, you're the one who wanted to get into the modeling industry.
Break the
Body standards are going to be
stereotype.
different.
We arrive at LA Live with Miss J and Alex Borges.
Auditioning for Newsies.
Yeah. You know what? He likes being here. He likes finding the person that the show hates and liking them.
Yeah, I love that for him.
This is a confusing statement because of, it's not, I mean, it is technically true, but they make it seem like they're going on 4 go-sees, which they are not.
The top model math was so confusing that I actually thought I'd misheard it.
So they're going to see 4 designers, including Betsy Johnson.
My favorite part of this was the camera that was on Will and Adam when the name Betsy Johnson is announced, because Will freaks out and Adam has no idea who that is.
Yep.
The woman who makes all the pastries?
She comes out and says, I got a couple of spots for girls and 1 primetime guy spot.
And
spoiler alert, that's not true.
That was a lie.
It sure was.
And the guy gets to do a bit.
He's basically a prop.
That's okay. The sentence, you know, the New York firemen from Betsy Johnson.
And I'm going to talk about it now. She had spots for 2 male models.
She sure did.
I wonder if this spot in the show got created. Now I'm making up a fun backstory.
Ooh.
The other one is Betsy Johnson's lover, and she promised him that he could be on stage and celebrate her triumph with her. And then, you know, they were like, room for 1 more, and she said fine.
They were like, firemen always work in pairs.
Brandon Aldridge, the assistant design director, comes out.
I need to know more about his life.
Good, I got it for you.
Great. Me too.
Yeah, he's from North Carolina.
I heard the slightest accent, and I'm not just making that up because I'm from there. There was a little southern in there. That's why I was very intrigued.
He has he started a fashion or a menswear company in 2019 called Highland Duds for the Highlands of North Carolina.
Oh, sure.
Still producing clothes.
Yes.
That are not bad.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Though the way he talks about them is like, he's like, why isn't everyone doing this? And it's like, they are.
There's also affordable. He refers to his fashion as affordable, and this is like a fashion person's idea of what affordable is.
These pants are only $300.
There's an interview, and reminder, this is at least from 2019. Like, that's the farthest back this interview can go, where he says he thinks like why New York style is so cool for men is like the colors, right? But also men get to show how cool they are through their shoes, Vans especially. And I thought, when was the last time you saw a fashion man wearing Vans? And then the next line is him going, they're my go-to. And I'm like, oh, well, they're not fashion. They're your shoe. And yes,
I mean, I love a good Van. I would say it's not the height of high
sneaker
fashion stuff.
Or even like of sneaker culture. I wouldn't think Vans.
Ooh, they have a really nice white bomber jacket. Sorry, I'm on the website for Highland Talent. The jackets
are him at his best.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the best Highland Duds has to offer for sure.
Oh, wait, guys, it's 50% off. Let's see if it's in.
He's worked for Betsy Johnson for a while. He worked at Gap, and then he was like, I'm going to take a smarter risk, which is a Gap thing, I guess. And then he worked for Betsy Johnson unpaid, and then didn't work for Betsy Johnson, and then came back and worked for Betsy Johnson. So
love the journey.
He tells them that the men are going to be putting out fire, but no smiling.
Fire, serious business.
At a certain point, and I don't know if they were instructed to do this or if there was like a collective unconscious decision, but all of these men made a choice about where you hold a hose.
All but one.
It must have been instructed. It must have been.
I'm going to say Will did not want to book Betsy Johnson.
No. I knew that he wouldn't. Walked in and was like, I don't want this.
Has anyone ever thrown away something so much, though? I mean, this was like, we've had some fun theories about people throwing stuff in the past, but Will literally was like, no. Like the limpest little movement.
He made it also like a little like straw.
He spelled out no thanks with his imaginary hose.
I would have done the Disney Channel. You know what I mean? And you're watching Disney Channel.
I have a question about Miriam's walk that I haven't noticed before. Why does she like look at everyone as she walks?
Lex, I wrote down a tribute note to you about Miriana's walk because I wrote down that she takes teeny tiny steps.
She does take really teeny tiny steps. But yeah, she also like, it's so slow. They're so small. And she's constantly like, hey there, imaginary person. How about you?
I don't know. Soft yet confrontational kind of sums up Miriana. So.
You know what? Actually, though,
it's not true.
That reminds me of when an actor has to give a speech to no audience, and so they fake look at a bunch of people they're talking to during it. And gosh, I love the campiness of an actor doing a fake wave to someone who is not in that seat, because they're just like, and this is where I wave every night. Doesn't matter if a seat's sold there.
And that's when you're like, oh, you've never waved before. Why does your wave look like that?
It's slappy hand.
Keith needs to stop with rolled up cuffs. We got on Corey's case last season for these fucking pants, and now he just gets to wear them all the time.
There's also something about seeing a man shirtless with dress pants on that never doesn't look like you're about to watch a strip routine.
Yes.
Like, they just can't help it.
Your strippers wear dress pants beforehand?
Yeah, they're easily rippable.
Mine, Hannah's strippers. Yes, the ones I send out on the town.
Mine are like characters.
My fleet.
Mine are more
My
like
fleet of strippers.
You like a baker.
Yeah.
A candlestick maker. Yeah.
Ooh, like a cloud?
Ooh. You have like Lakitu as your stripper where he like
what's under that cloud? Show me. Show me your spiny shells. Wait, Hannah's
No, wait, I'm good.
Okay. Does Denzel think he can't get more tattoos and that's what's holding him back as a model?
This is the first time the narrative has been, I don't have enough tattoos to be a model.
He's like, damn, he's got all the tattoos. I don't have them. And I'm like, but you can get them.
I do like in general that we've gone past, if you have a tattoo, how can you ever be a canvas for someone? Because truly, it doesn't matter for most people. And again, I know we've talked about in the past, like it does matter about like the specifics of the tattoo and the placement and all that kind of stuff.
He's got pretty general kind of tattoos.
And they're all kind of the tattoo green-black color.
Yeah.
That like...
I also imagine that rule is different for men than women in the fashion industry. And generally, but also.
Yeah.
It is nice to see the two obviously best walkers get hired.
Take a win. Yeah.
At the beginning of it, they're like, we want Rihanna. And then Raylia walks and Brandon goes, I mean, she's Rihanna.
I mean, she gave us the thing we asked for. Huh.
So yes, Raylia and Shy get picked and Keith gets punished.
Yeah,
and Keith gets Guy prize.
Raylia and Shy are booked and blessed. Keith is the fireman.
And then this is where we learn that there are only 3 because we get 1 and or 0 of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I started getting confused.
Y'all. I was like, I misheard 4. I just
was
assumed.
How that was revealed.
Mm-hmm.
But revealed by the Tyron.
Then we meet Luke, Adam, and Maxwell Amadeus.
Amadeus! Sorry. If you want to know everything about our little North Carolina designer, I want to know everything about Control Sector, who I assumed was a former punk pop trio.
Yeah, that seems right.
And then I found one article that let me know one of them, I don't know which one, because it's never stated, but one of them is a former Pro-Am snowboarder. Which also makes perfect sense.
So Maxwell Amadeus Coombs is the snowboarder.
He did have all the soft power in that trio.
Oh, yeah.
And had the best clothes.
The other 2 are brothers. Luke? Sorry, they have different names, so I have to look it up.
I think most brothers do.
Last names?
Oh, got it.
We have brothers Adam Thomason and Luke Dinahan. Adam Thomason describes himself as a avid crypto enthusiast, a serial entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm. Like and then, cereal or like breakfast cereal?
Cereal.
Okay, give me a magic spoon cereal entrepreneur.
I wish it was that. And then on his LinkedIn, he has the line, doxing project in the near future.
Yikes.
Uh-huh.
I hope that word has 2 meanings.
And then Luke.
That was a really fun
Luke met Maxwell Amadeus at FIT. So Luke and Maxwell are the designers.
The fashion folks, yeah.
I appreciated that this was a former Pro-Am snowboarder who actually went to fashion school and learned how to make clothes.
Yeah.
And I mean, the thing about Adam that I like most is when he moves his arms when he says walk. You gotta walk. And he just moves his arms.
This, I assume, they shoehorned them into using a woman in this show.
Well, you say that, but now their whole thing is like, well, our clothes are androgynous, so why not?
Well,
all their
maybe
current
this
stuff
sparks
is
that for them.
very agendered fashion.
Yeah.
And
Look,
honestly, the
I would
fashion we
wear-
saw was.
I would
I
wear
think.
Maxwell Amadeus's jacket.
Yeah.
That
I
mint
would
green
wear-
with the black.
I'm going to say it right now, all the control sector stuff that I saw, I would put on my body.
I think it's
Mhm.
the best stuff we see because it's also like clothes.
Yeah. And they pick Will and Shy. Two
Who
of
had
our
what?
faves.
The best walks.
Yeah.
Man, Shy is just racking it up too. It is nice to remember we talked about we want to see Shy on Go Sees.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I am so glad we were correct about how she would be
Mhm.
treated by the actual industry.
Denzel and Mariana get a couples Tyron saying they've booked 0 shows.
So the first ever couples, Tyra?
Yeah, they as a couple have booked 0. Separately, don't know, but as a couple, 0. Then the show continues to be confusing because we're introduced to the next person as Altaf Manesia as casting, but then we quickly learn they're a designer.
Yeah.
But why
And later the
casting?
contestants will just refer to them by their first name.
Yeah,
Very casual relationship.
The brand and the designer, maybe?
I guess.
So he seems like a sweetheart, as we will see. This seems like a nice man.
but
His current business, I love. One of my favorite things is when people do something regular and then try to make it seem really fancy and
Yes.
mysterious. One of my all-time
glorious.
favorite power moves. So this man has a business called Stitch Bonded and talks about it in very flowery, aspirational terms. And what it turns out it is a custom t-shirt printing business.
Delicious.
I just want to read a little bit to you from this website. Stitch Bonded offers custom design printing on t-shirts and tops and enables you to behold and immaculate the trending designs in your clothing via the most effective mediums of printing.
you don't get to put tops and hold that close to each other.
I'm sorry, immaculate?
As a verb.
What's also wild about cool, he was the first Pakistani designer to show in New York Fashion Week. Cool.
Very
But then
cool.
next to him are the 4 saddest looking clothes on a hanger.
And apparently, he decides he doesn't have to play by top model rules.
Nope.
Nope.
Because he's like, I am strictly looking for 2 girls to walk. Twist.
Never mind.
All
And then
y'all
2
win.
girls got very lucky.
Yeah. Before we get to find out, though, which girls will get very lucky, we have to, head to civil society again.
Didn't expect that to come back.
Yeah, me either. And I was like, this name sounds so familiar, and I realized they've been on the show before.
This hideous blue sleeveless shirt with Henley buttons and a pocket that's too high next to a Lincoln head bust with a tiny fedora on it.
Luxurious and manly.
Brad Schwartz can eat a big dick. He sucks. He continued, and he sucks the same way as last time.
Oh yeah, this is a person who is very much what you see is who they are and what you've gotten.
I love that you expanded that very common phrase, Hannah.
Oh yeah.
Very
'Cause at the
common
end, you're
and
like,
very
well,
beautiful.
Yep, here I am.
I'll say this though. The outfit that Althoff puts Raylia in, this black and white Power Ranger situation, everyone else looks so normal. And then Raylia got the crazy outfit.
Raylia got the space flight attendant who delivers food via her fist.
Yeah. Ooh, I want to know the life of that. Give me the Pan Am sequel, but it takes place in
Whoa.
2525.
Oh my god, future Pan Am. Oh, I still miss Pan Am.
Was it good?
one.
I feel like it was the DVD to buy for a while.
Yeah, because it was just lost time.
Oh.
So yes, Althoff hires everybody.
And it truly
And
feels
then-
like this was done so that Mariana
Lennox.
could get one, But also
Yes.
Mariana specifically for me, because that way Denzel will get 0, but he won't be the only 0. I mean, he'll be the only 0.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Brad says to Adam what I've been waiting for a casting person to say to me my entire life. When he says, "You're a little short, but you carry yourself well, so I'm definitely going to book you." All I've ever wanted.
That was nice for me for Adam to get a win and not just
Yes.
be the extra model that someone picked.
Adam and Will get booked. And then because it's Brad Schwartz, canonically, he can only have one black guy.
Sure.
And then he
Sure
says
can.
it. Then he says, I need to pick between the two.
Which is crazy for him to frame it this way, because we had already seen him talking about how great Keith was, how he suited the clothes
Right.
perfectly. So you're clearly not picking between the two of them.
No.
Except somehow you are.
Because remember if we all forget, listeners, last season, he said it was, but he had to pick
Lex, you sound so sepia right now.
Oh. He had to pick between Don and Corey because he can't have two half black guys. I was happy that
Brad
Will,
Schwartz is going to tell on himself every time.
every time.
And
Did he not
could
realize
just
Will
not
was
by
gay?
saying less.
Yeah, he really.
Well, no, I think he does. I think this is very someone who is like, got it, diversity, one of all of the weird ones.
Yes, it's a very United Colors of Benetton approach to
And he got
diversity.
2 for 1 for Adam, short and Asian.
I mean, come on.
Like,
I didn't realize-
Brad Schwartz sucks so hard and doesn't hide it because he doesn't realize he has to.
No, he is so happy and confident in his life.
Yug.
Let's just say he's got a very interesting idea of what a civil society would look like. Ooh.
You do have Abraham Lincoln's head bust there.
Ooh.
I did also realize here that Denzel looks short in this row of men.
Yeah. I think it's also because he's so wide.
Mm.
Yeah, I think there was a time when we had so many super talls with Ben and Matthew that no one looked short because everyone looked short because Will, Ben, and
It
Matthew
was 7
were
feet
so
tall sometimes.
Yeah. So Denzel's the only one who does. He's a 0. Everyone else gets 1 to shy.
Mm-hmm. Who had on their bingo card that we would see Kiara before Jordan?
I love that we get Kiara before a Jordan appearance.
Because
She
she's
was
only
just
because-
working.
Yeah, that's because the show didn't bring in Kiara. She was just at her job and said, "Oh, hey, I know that PA."
It's Kiara.
I wish we had seen her Tyron like start typing in real time. Like someone's like, "Oh God,
What cycle? I want to be like cycle 17? No. Cycle
No.
19. Yes.
Psycho College." She looked stunning on the
Yes.
runway.
They do
Oh, yes.
fuck up her hair because she's in the group that
Yeah.
likes to do like fright wigs, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah. That's true. But everyone's hair was a mess.
Yes.
But she looked great. It kind of say, even if we've seen Laura James so much that this
Yes.
wasn't it, but this is very. We should have picked the runner-up energy from this particular episode. Remember how we all picked Kiara?
The civil society makeup is dead Victorian orphan.
It's
sure.
got punched in the face twice.
Rayleigh's hair journey.
Ooh.
So she obviously had to walk in more than one, and one of the hairstylists for one of those shows decided to explode and then flatten Rayleigh's hair, and
was
it is now
all
a
tough.
perfect cube.
You know, Shy's ugly black and white hair makeover really worked for Control Sector.
Oh yeah,
She looked so fucking fierce on that runway. And to hear her talk about how she thought about a character for each different runway, you're like, oh, this is a professional person who takes their job seriously and does it really well.
Yeah.
And honestly, you could tell the difference in the walks. This
Yes.
wasn't just
Oh,
the
yeah.
magic of a narration convincing me something.
Well, I'll jump a little ahead.
Yeah.
When she walks for Althoff and she has that like cunty hand that like should have a
Oh.
cigarette in it.
Yeah.
Yes, with the holder. Oh,
Oh,
Perfection. I'm going to say this now. I'm going to go on record. I understand that if this does not hold up to the scrutiny of time, if you're listening to this a decade later, Shy's makeover, honestly, ends up working a lot of the time. In its base form, weird, especially with the eyebrows. But when the eyebrows are both dark and they get to style the blonde into the darkness, honestly, it works in so many different styles, both by Shy and by the shows she's in. I think it's as weird as it is. I think it's one of the most successful makeovers.
She made it work.
Yes, I think she makes it work in the show, and then the times it works are not on set. I think they've, like, other designers look at it and they go, oh, we can do something with this. I don't think it works a lot of the time at photo shoots because they don't really know what to do with it. But when Shy gets any kind of say, or we get someone outside the show getting any kind of say, I think her makeover rocks.
I can agree with that. I'm just surprised at how much it can be styled to look very different, and all of those different stylings make me go, ooh.
I really looked at it and was like, okay, I need to figure out a way to make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
And she did, because she's our fashion person this cycle.
She's our fashion girl. Yeah, all day fashion.
I almost thought for a second, Hannah, thought you meant
you were going to.
Hannah Jane Ginsburg needs to look at it and make it work. And I was like, do it. I'll pay for it.
Oh my God.
Halfsy, please.
That's how you'll know something's happened to me.
You post a picture to Instagram stories, but only half of your hair's covered. I'm like, what's gonna happen? One eyebrow's covered, just a little makeover hat on your eyebrow.
Ooh. Now I'm picturing a little tiny hat over the eyebrow, not like a big hat.
Yeah. No, tiny hat for eyebrow, big hat for regular.
It's like a tiny fedora with elastic on either side, like an eye patch just sitting over my eyebrow.
Raelia does only walk halfway down the runway.
This poor stage manager, who is so clear in her backstage instructions.
So clear.
And Raelia just is hearing the teacher from Charlie Brown.
Because the stage manager is closest to who? Raelia. And we hear people behind her like Shy be like, got it, heard.
And then the people around Jay enjoying Jay's reaction.
So good.
This is not the first, and may not be the last time this happens on Top Model. This is one of the silliest mistakes that people make. Because obviously you go to the end.
What were you doing?
This only makes sense if your name is Amanda and you like crystals and you didn't maybe get to the end because you didn't see the end of the runway.
They didn't let you look at it beforehand.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Otherwise, we all know I would have the worst walk in the history of the show if I walked down the runway, but I'd go to the end.
Also, was Raelia first? Because otherwise you would see a model at the end of the runway.
Shy walks out to a song that I thought for a second was a little bit Alexis.
Uh-huh.
Even though that song didn't exist yet, because the lyrics of this song were, and I'm sure Lex is going to tell us more about it in a minute. I'm a little bit tipsy. I don't give a damn. I don't care. I'm a little bit tipsy. Watch me get down. Watch me.
Yes. So I clearly found the song, and I was going to play it.
DNC. DNC.
My love is pure, purely from money. Money from people who I don't love. Old men disgust me. I'd never love one unless they give me money. Hands across America, bitches.
Y'all, I end up saying that I think once per cycle. If you're not continuing to watch American Dad, it is still some of the best comedy writing. And people are always like, that's still on. Yeah, and it's great.
Yeah, I would like to point out, I'm pretty sure that episode was from like 2013. So the show is aware theoretically that song existed because I'm not kidding. Between Hannah's A Little Bit Alexis and American Dad, it is not a song. I actually couldn't find that song.
Wow.
Which is so funny because you had the most lyrics you've ever gotten for a song. Because this was a rare song that we got captions for.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Because it was so loud that they could not help but caption.
For Betsy's hot. And then the leaf blower hoses come out.
Betsy's lover and Keith.
With those ice blue scarves attached.
as if it's a high school play.
And clearly Keith figured out this wasn't a real modeling job because his face is like,
Uh-huh.
And I'll say this, not Betsy's strongest cartwheel.
she's getting up there. This is right before she broke her ankle on Drag Race.
Huh.
Shy obviously wins. I mean, there's
Really
no suspense.
Maybe if Raylia had made it all the way down the runway the first time, there would have been suspense.
The only suspense is how many times Shy's won.
Yes.
Because I'm so mad you stole it from me. It's one of my favorite quotes in a long
so
time.
good, though. I couldn't help
I get it. It's your right. You went first. Shy goes, finally, I win something. For the second time.
I've been waiting and waiting for that second win.
The second win's the sweetest.
Yeah. The second wind is the sweetest. They don't even mention Keith, by the way. When they're talking about people, Keith, who is like the winning guy, theoretically. Even though
book the most, so yeah.
Will really and Keith book too. But they don't and he's like the prime guy that wowed Betsy Johnson.
Theoretically.
It's just because how are they truly gonna comment on that?
Adam says that after winning the challenge, Shy looks hotter than she did before. And I understand why you're throwing your hands up, Lex. But there's a part of me that wondered if, like, new part of Adam's backstory, he's a sub who just wants to be bossed around. Because I could see it.
Ooh.
Maybe
that's why I like the structure of fraternity life. There's an executive committee. Yes.
Exactly.
I conspiracy theory.
Do.
I think there was one time that a producer sat Adam down and was like, look, you're going to make it further than anyone expects.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have someone you like.
You're not gay, so you got to have someone you like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we've picked Shy for you because you're both Irish. And we need about 5 quotes. We're going to sprinkle in 1 per episode for a while. And Adam's like, all right, party. Like, that's the whole journey. Because I don't think he thinks any of these things about Shy.
No.
The energy with this, it's just not.
This sounds like, I guess I'm attracted to her because she's successful. He has to, like, now come up with reasons why.
See, to me, it's like the direct question that then gets repeated. Like the producer going, hey, Adam, do you think Shy's hot? Yeah, I think Shy's hot. Perfect. Cut print.
Then we see some bullshit challenge scores.
Well, we have a reveal, thanks to Shy, where she goes, oh, we all stand behind the prize piano. The prize piano? It's a piano? This whole time, this table's been a secret piano for prizes?
Well, she won clothes from everyone, including civil society, huh?
I was just glad that the fashion person won the fashion prize.
Yeah, she's going to look even better now. I hope we see some of this clothes. I didn't notice it specifically, but she's always very well dressed.
There was one real nice pair of shoes.
Yeah, she wears those shoes immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So challenge scores, Shy 10.
Love.
Yay.
Keith 9.
Will also
9.
Yes.
Raylia 8.
And then everyone but Denzel. Mariana, Adam, Lennox 7. Denzel
and then
6.
Denzel 6.
Yeah.
Keith 9, eh? We couldn't even come up with anything to say about him other than he wowed Betsy Johnson.
I like that he did that in cartoon vampire voice. Whoa,
Betsy Johnson. 1.
No, he booked 2. My question is less about the Keith score and more about the Raylia score.
Yeah.
And I get that she did something so silly. I get it. But these scores are basically distributed based on how many people booked. So if it was Keith, Will, and Raylia at 9, and then Mariana, Adam, Lennox 8, Denzel 7, I'd be like, yeah, it's literally just distributed. But poor Raylia gets docked a point because
for halfway.
She didn't really walk in one of them, I suppose.
I think Jay Alexander actually scored this.
I think so too.
And that's why the scores make more sense than any other challenge scores we've gotten this season. And I think that he specifically was like, and I'm taking away 1 point from Raylia.
And then Drunk Will is so silly. This tired Drunk Will.
Because he says your opening quote of, I got a 9. 9 for fine. Which is nothing. Which is absolutely nothing.
I think it's that, like, he's saying he is fine, but also it sounds like he did fine, which then 9 for fine is terrible.
And then Will decides, well, I should say, drunk Will decides that he needs a new plot line. Gay's old. We've done it. Because
Matthew's gone.
I need a new hashtag.
And that hashtag is hashtag Linux Never.
She didn't pick me. We're not friends anymore.
I love this. We're getting so much closer to old school top model where people just hated people who were succeeding.
Yes.
And that's what I live for.
Why are there loose mattresses against the wall?
I just assume Adam.
All for safety?
Yes.
These contestants have been given too much ability to move bedding.
Agreed.
Yes. Although I do like the thought of them sledding the mattresses down the big staircase like I used to do in slumber parties when I was a kid.
Did they do that in like Carrie D's cycle too?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They almost killed themselves. Why does unsuccess make Denzel sleepy? And also, why is Denzel Miriana's alarm clock?
Well, and what editor was proud of themselves for storing away this Denzel get your ass up from Miriana that absolutely was not happening in the moment?
No. She's reading Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul while draped over his back.
And he's not asleep. He's just kind of like,
and like
sad.
singing, crooning to himself in a way that I didn't expect.
Self-soothing by crooning. So yeah, we see it. This is the first time we see so much pre-leaving footage. Like, we haven't been seeing them getting ready at all for like 2 seasons.
And part of the reason was that this particular house that they put the models in is not built for morning sunlight.
No. Nobody looks good.
Bright. And well, also it's just everything's blown out.
Yeah.
Them just sitting on the runway while someone, I can't even tell you who, because it's so bright,
They're a
is
shadow.
staring out into the sun.
I think it's Denzel. I think
Maybe?
it's sad Denzel.
Oh.
But yeah, now Miriana didn't get woken up on time because apparently that's fully Denzel's responsibility, and now she's mad at him. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
This is what we call codependent, and it's not good.
So we head to Quixote's studio, where we are reintroduced to Kim Basinger's longtime secret boyfriend, Mitch Stone.
Hey, they wear gold rings now.
Well, the list of celebrities for Mitch Stone is
a roller coaster.
Mitch Stone's IMDb page says that he is an actor and writer.
What?
In the bio, which is not true.
It does.
Yeah. He has a lot of makeup hair credits, as you would assume from his job on the show.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He has one acting credit in which I assume he plays himself because he plays someone named Mitch and is uncredited.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
And then he has one writing credit for a production that he also did hair for.
What?
That he similarly did hair for the other 3 because he has a writing credit on Inside Out 3. The description of which is, Playboy does to softcore sex films what HBO's Tales from the Crypt did for horror.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Yeah. There's 4 of them. Mitch did hair on Inside Out 1, 2, 3, and 4. But he also wrote one segment, apparently, for Inside Out 3.
Was it about
and that
hair?
segment was called The Wet Dream.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Didn't expect it from this IMDb profile, but here we are. Thanks, Mitchell Stone.
Do we think this is one of those IMDb things where sometimes 2 people get squeezed together when the name is kind of normie?
I don't know, because he's got key hairstylist credits for Inside Out 2, Inside Out 3, and Inside Out 4.
And I
No,
know that,
okay,
but also
no,
when
that's
you
him.
said Inside Out 3 and then proceeded to say sex comedy, I thought the Pixar movie.
Yeah, me too. Especially
Sure.
since, as of the time of this recording, they're just announcing
Two.
the second one.
This is from the 90s.
Oh,
Playboy
yeah.
was trying to get into adult films, I guess,
Yeah.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that matches the listing of celebrities because the top celebrity we mention is Taryn Manning. Okay.
Ooh.
Ewan McGregor. I don't really think
How?
of hair, but whatever. Kim Basinger, which should be the number 1.
Why wasn't the number 1?
And then Teen Tyra.
Teen Tyra.
Not current
Teen
Tyra.
Tyra.
And Mitch Stone has the receipt
Tyra.
of this picture. It's so funny, though, because I looked up more about the products, and they're very well reviewed.
Sure.
You can't find ones that aren't reviewed well, but Mitch Stone Essentials look so much more real than the usual stuff we get on Top Model that it's almost disorienting. Because they're real. They're real products.
They are real products.
Exist.
They are real products with one phrase that you cannot find what it means. Because V-Comp S...
That's made up. That's made up, of course. Just like papaya. Excuse me. I haven't heard of her.
V-Comp S is versatile computing system. So I'm going to guess it's not this.
No.
But also on the website, it'll be like V-Comp S. And then you're like, but what's V-Comp S? And you're...
It's something about vitamins.
I assume.
Oh, yeah. Because that's his whole speech is about, can you believe that we can shove vitamins in hair products now?
This is definitely Mitch Stone pairing people. He isn't looking at a card and has to put his reading glasses on.
But also, imagine you're Mitch Stone and you struck some kind of deal with Top Model that they were going to feature your hair products as a campaign for the show. And you're like, okay, maybe this is worth my time. And then you find out that it's going to be a weird duo ad, which a hair ad never is. You don't see ads for hair products that have a man and a woman trying to have romantic chemistry. That's just not how those ad campaigns work.
I assume it's because the men, like, all but one of the men have no hair, so they couldn't have done hair.
Yeah, you're not going to hire Adam at this current... unfortunately, Adam's original hair would have been so much better for this.
Yeah, and Will is the only one, spoiler alert, of the men who looks good in these photos.
But a part of that, I think Will does very well in this photo
Part of it
shoot.
is that he has hair.
Hair, yeah.
No, exactly.
No, there's nothing for these guys. Once again, these guys are props in this photo shoot, but it makes the photos nonsensical for what they're supposed to be.
And also it makes it stupid because we can't do this with the eliminated contestants because one of the men was fighting, so we can't do it.
And so we'll say it now, even though the show has no interest in telling you until later in panel.
No.
Everyone's also going to take eliminated and current, an individual photo, which is much more like a hair ad to Hannah's point.
And what's actually going to be voted on by the people using social media.
So these photos are useless and
Except to the judges. That's the only people who are ever going to see these.
But then they show the judges the individual photos too, so...
The judges and Mitch Stone's website, which he announces as the prize to zero reaction from the contestants.
I can't believe they would have put any of these photos on the website.
I think the only time back in the day a prize of it's going to be on the website that was actually cool was CoverGirl.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's like you're a mini CoverGirl for one little thing. You know what I mean?
But they would still like pretend to get excited for Tyra's website. This they don't even bother pretending.
Well, you have to pretend for Tyra's website. That's mom. You believe that OT Zone? Oh, what was it called? What was the MAGA line? Oh, I can't believe I said that. Y'all, I said that with zero joke irony.
And you also said it correct, which is wild too.
Yeah. Just right there in your brain, floating around for its moment to come out your mouth.
It still should have been Magaline, but whatever.
There's also a very strange moment where Yusai lets the contestants know that as a part of this challenge, the male half of the couple will be lifting the female half. And this is accompanied by a breaking glass sound effect that I did not understand.
Don't you know that models are made of perfect glass? Ready to shatter?
Only one of these men knows how to lift someone. And also knows that the lifting doesn't just come from the person lifting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do any of these women know how to be lifted?
No.
No. And they'll get zero training.
Yeah, also that.
We see the same Makeup by Tyra photo that is being brought to every shoot.
Wink.
And then, I guess we should say the pairs. Shai and Denzel, Mariana Keith, Leah Will, Lennox Adam.
This is just kind of their permanent pairs, though, right?
Yeah. We've kind of fallen into it. It's because they want to create some sort of couple drama, and then so people like Will and Raylia actually get paired together a lot. Just Raylia always got paired with our favesies on the show.
Yeah.
Raylia's gonna make any other man look tiny.
Yeah.
Because she's so tall.
Oh my gosh, pair her with Adam.
Oh my God.
Let me have it. Put her in heels, put him in sandals.
Mariana falls for it every single
Oh my
time.
God.
Because Shy is not flirting with Denzel. She's trying to not get a bad photo because Denzel is moping.
She's literally trying to wake up her colleague.
So that she does not perish when she is lifted.
Like, all she's doing is like, hey, how's it going today? Woo, let's go. And Mariana's like, what a bitch.
Crazy how few vibes there are between these two people.
Eric Asla's back as the photographer because why not?
And yet Tyra's
If it's not
here.
Franco, it's Eric.
Shy is responsible for the full success of this photo.
Yes.
I'll say this. Of all the men, we finally got to see these muscles in action.
Yeah.
Because Denzel
True.
lifts Shy with a blasé expression of, I was like, he could have lifted 3 Shies. How
Yeah,
I
I
thought
mean-
he was,
you?
I thought he was sort of like performatively quaking the whole time.
I just
Oh,
think
I
like,
didn't know performatively quaking, although I love the phrase.
I think that of all of them, Denzel just muscles his way through this. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
and also, I'm sorry, he got the person that most likely knows how to lift themselves.
The dancer?
Yes.
All day
I would
dancing.
say so.
100%, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because on the other hand, Will just being like, Ray Leah, I need you to like do something. Because as a person who did a lot of dance and also was the lifter, because of course I was, I can be as strong as all hell. There's only so far the person being lifted is going up if they don't lift themselves. Like, it sounds wild, but there is a little bit of magic in lifting where you do have to kind of like activate your body.
I cart a toddler around pretty regularly.
Yeah.
He's not that heavy. But if he decides he doesn't want to be lifted, I can't lift him for love or money.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of reminds me of professional wrestling, right? A lot of the
Right.
training is in being the person who is being thrown around, lifted, whatever, because it's like a dance, probably why Shy's quite good at this, where the two of you have to work in tandem. You have to push off at the right place. You have
Exactly.
you have to really strengthen yourself to like make yourself not a floppy mess of a person.
But yeah, there is this weird, like, I will say, like, magic gravity that happens when a lift is happening, where that person shouldn't have to lift themselves. How do they lift themselves? And yet, that's how a lift happens.
Yes.
And jeezy, crazy.
And
Other than
Raylia
Shy,
has not taken that course.
Raylia
No.
is like stuck to the ground. Like
Yeah.
you can see Will, and it's not because she's heavy. Will is trying to
No.
lift her, and she's like,
Yeah, I think she thought she was being helpful, where she's like, "I'm just gonna trust in you," and I'm like,
Yes.
"No, you have to do something."
Believe in yourself, Will, and just jumps into it.
and tired, newly bitchy Will is like, Ray Leah, I'm your friend, but this is not it.
I do wish though that there had been someone on set to
I
give
know.
practical advice, like
Oh, yeah.
lift your chest up.
Yusai yelling at them isn't all the teach they need.
Truly,
Well-
this should have been something that they got a little bit of, I don't know exactly what it have been, but a little bit of like training and practice.
Yes.
Because they also, because everyone's doubting, I think, Will from a muscle perspective.
Mhm.
Yes.
Raylia and Will get set up for this on-the-fly duo interview so they can talk about how much people are underestimating them and then dance around. And I'm like, practice. You can practice during this interview.
Mariana blames Keith for doing nothing, but also he is doing nothing.
I was having such a nice day with Yusai
Yes.
before we got to this point.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Like, he wasn't helpful, but saying to Raylia, "Honey, why are you not helping?" was funny.
Yes, it was.
But then when it comes time for Mariana and Keith,
This is
and
so
he
gross.
says, "Just grab her butt. I'm sure it won't be the first time.
disgusting.
Get out. Get the fuck out." She's 18.
And like, look, if it had been Mariana and Denzel,
Yes.
Fine.
like, because
Fine.
it's been so talked about that they're a couple. I wouldn't recommend saying it, Yusai, but at least there would have been some backstory. This is just random dude who actually iconically hates her.
Yeah, and also,
and an 18-year-old woman.
to give Keith a little credit, I don't think he goes around just grabbing people's butts.
No.
That's not the vibe.
Kari changed her hair and he became unattracted to her.
And like, if he was actually gonna take this advice, which I hope he doesn't, can you imagine walking onto set and just grabbing someone's butt without asking first?
Jesus. Ugh.
It's like a 1950s version of sexual like nothing. Like, this is the baseline of don't do this at work.
Yeah. Keith is also putting everything into not doing anything.
Mm.
Because
Like a toddler who doesn't want you to lift them.
to the point that Mariana, who is only blaming Keith for this,
Oh, yeah.
Will, on the side, tells Keith to stand up for himself. And this moment, you can see it because they play it twice for us, which helps.
Mhm.
Where Mariana realizes that someone besides someone on set said something to her.
So, remember, let's sepia flashback ourselves to last episode when she was yelling things to Raylia while Raylia was taking pictures.
Yeah, so why wouldn't Will be like, oh, really, that's what we do?
Mm-hmm.
And then the fact that clearly stuff was cut out because everyone on set is going, shh, shh, shh.
This like gentle shushing from Eric, who's just like, shush, 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 shush. No,
Well,
no,
and
no,
then
no,
say
no.
what you will about Eric Asla. He seemed very chill on set, not easy to rile. And for her to get him to the point of, for fuck's sake, everything is wrong with you.
Go off, Eric, because you.
Yeah, Eric gives me the same energy about cursing that Tyra does, where like this might be the third time he's dropped an F-bomb in his life.
That's
Oh,
what
their
I'm saying.
kid is going to be so shocked by cursing.
They're gonna come back from their first day of like third grade and be like, Mom!
But yeah, that's why I mean they had to have cut something out because it feels like this is going on for a long time. She's not stopping. And it's just like, I don't even want to finish this stupid photo with you.
I truly don't think that she understands how confrontational she comes across at all times.
Yeah.
Like, there's a part of me that wonders if she thinks she's asking questions in a respectful tone of voice when everything that comes out of her mouth is a provocation. Is that what that's what it sounds like?
Yeah.
And again, she's young.
Mhm.
And I think there's a lot of people, I'm sure if I could look back, I would include myself, where we did not know how we were coming across when we did things. Because there's what's that word? Petulance
Yeah.
to stuff that I think that she most of the time embodies. But I think to her, she's just like, I'm just talking.
Mhm.
Why is
Yeah.
everyone
This is
getting
what I'm
all up in
saying.
arms that I'm just talking? I think that's a fair assessment, Hannah.
When Eric is praising Keith and she responds, and what's my problem? Which is what leads immediately to this blow up from Eric. There's a part of me that thinks that she's actually trying to figure out what she's doing wrong.
Yeah, weirdly.
Yeah, I didn't get a
do
compliment, so what am I doing wrong?
Exactly. But she says it in such a confrontational way that it totally pushes him over the edge. At least that's what we
think. Well,
see.
and I think too, Eric especially is annoyed that literally now all that energy is she's not even listening to him anymore, right?
Mhm.
She's now just having a conversation across the set.
These guys and girl cycles have had so much more crosstalk between models who are not. It used to be like you wouldn't whisper
Uh-huh.
if you were a model. You just got to watch.
And you'd be disinvited
silently.
from the set if you did.
Yeah. And now it's just, they get to just talk openly.
And then Rihanna saying, it was very unprofessional, but I can't do anything about it. Babe, then who can?
And I'm not saying Will is in the right, but I also think he's so fed up with the situation. And also just had to pose with Raylia. I think he also, this comes after, I just had to pose with Raylia who didn't do anything for me. And
Honestly, he might be in some physical pain.
Yeah. And then Lennox. What the fuck is going on with Lennox? Is this just a victim of they had a terrible Mariana shoot and now they're like screaming at Lennox to not move?
Yeah, Yusei has no patience.
I don't even know what's happening though.
Yeah, but he's throwing a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Well, and he says the sentence, hair is like sculpture. You can't move. Her hair is loose,
Yes.
fully unbound.
And then anytime she makes any movement, he just screams.
But like in a whiny, like, why did you do it?
Yes.
I told you no. And Lennox, I feel like it's just like, I'm not stable yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam
I
can't
didn't
lift me.
fall down on purpose.
Back at the house, the affection is still gross.
The sentence. We want to be around each other as long as possible before either one of us wins the title.
confident.
Optimism.
That is a confident, optimistic viewpoint. Because I thought that sentence was going to end before one of us is clearly eliminated.
Yes.
Neither of you have gotten
Or
top
going
photo.
from going from Denzel's history of commentary until Mariana goes home.
Yes. And the fact that she has to end it with, I gotta pray.
That, I love this. No, that was hilarious. I legitimately laughed out loud. There is something so funny to me about the ritual of prayer. So when something else is happening, no matter what it is, it's like, I gotta brush my teeth. Okay, I gotta, it's so common, but prayer has a reverence to it. And it's usually seen as like a super moral thing to do. So it's so funny to be hooking up or screaming at someone or doing something or doing anything and to be like, now it's time to pray.
See, I took it as they had fornicated and now she has to pray it out.
No, this is just the thing she does before bed. This is after the hair goes up, the makeup comes off.
Get out of here! You're
brushed.
distracting me. I gotta pray.
Yeah, because for a long time, the very last thing I do before I fell to slumber city was pray. Yeah, that's why I think a lot of people. I don't know when people pray.
I don't know.
Listeners,
I only prayed when I was in big trouble and I didn't do my homework, and it worked every time.
Circumstantial.
The holidays mean more travel, more shopping, more time online, and more personal info in more places that could expose you more to identity theft. But LifeLock monitors millions of data points per second. If your identity is stolen, our US-based restoration specialists will fix it guaranteed or your money back. Don't face drained accounts, fraudulent loans, or financial losses alone. Get more holiday fun and less holiday worry with LifeLock. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
This turban is too small.
She was so close. I wanted to like this turban because I love turbans.
Yeah.
And
I like the
so
color.
close to an
I think the
outfit
color
making-
was great.
The color was great,
Yeah.
and she's very close to an outfit making sense.
Yes.
She gave up those skirts.
The hair and the makeup is good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if pleather crop top was the choice, but it
But I
wasn't the
love that we're
worst.
starting to trend casual.
Yeah.
She looks so good in casual stuff.
Kelly looks put away wet though next to her.
Rough week for the look on Kelly.
Also, I thought we were letting Jay Alexander describe the hair. And instead we get Tyra saying, fantastic, 1970s hair, puffy.
Remember when all hair was just uniformly puffy in the 1970s?
Jay looks like Danny DeVito in Always Sunny in Philadelphia as Art Man.
Look it up, it's accurate.
It is accurate.
Also, I think we're going more recent in time every week.
Yes.
But it feels like we've got
Going
so many
backwards.
contestants left. Well, we've got so many contestants left. What it's got to be? And this was
Future.
last week.
Or now is it going to go into the future?
Mm.
This is where a Kaz drop of individual photos is just left.
Remember when I said Tyra was getting better at ADRs?
Well,
Not this week.
sure not.
And it's just, it determines, if you know and have seen the individual photos, the social media scores later will make a lot more sense.
Yes.
But
Yes.
if you don't see them, which you don't unless you're privy to them.
They show them for a second.
You can
They
briefly
clearly
see
talked
them.
about them during judging because we
Yeah.
see them on the screens for one red hot second.
But it is even less than blink and you'll miss it. It is nothing. And then there are the photos, which, spoiler alert, are used for the returnees. And if you didn't see that, you'd be like, what are these photos from?
Yeah. I'm glad that the NTM blog has the individual photos as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because and let's do this. Let's talk about the duos and then the individuals
Great.
too.
Great.
So Mariana and Keith are first.
I hate this conversation that Tyra has with Mariana so much because this was an opportunity to actually hold her up on her behavior on set, let her know that it's not acceptable, and give her tools for the future and how to act in a professional way on set. And
Actually
instead
mentor her.
Yeah. And instead they make fun of her vocabulary.
Yep.
And I'm sorry. conversate is one of those things that, while not technically a real word, so many people accidentally say that all the time because English is a funky language, and it would actually make more sense if it was conversate. What a weird one for you to get stuck on.
Yeah.
I would believe if there was a clip of Tyra saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Tyra absolutely doesn't know what camera she's looking in when she's trying to talk to the audience.
Nope.
Because she looks down out of the light to the bottom camera.
The guy on the floor?
Yeah.
Where are they? Down there?
Ooh, I'm so tall.
Where are the fans? Where are the fans at?
What the fuck is this picture?
I don't know.
I like, and this is kind of Tyra's critique, Mariana's head. Neck up.
Head to boot.
Yep, head to boob, which she says
H2B.
later, I think is
H2B.
actually great and hair ad-ish.
It is hair ad.
Yes.
Keith is superfluous to this photo in every way. This weird lunge. The
He looks
shirt.
so uncomfortable.
It becomes very Dancing with the Stars promo, this pose.
Where Mariana is the star that can't dance and
Correct.
Keith is the dancer who can't model. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This also, the styling on him is weird. Like, it looks so afterthought. It's a mesh dress shirt that isn't the right fabric or something.
And you have to work really hard to figure out that that's mesh.
Yeah.
It's
I
all
had to
very
zoom all the way
cater
in.
waiter to me.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Now, individual photos, I'm going to go on record right now. Mariana's is great.
It's pretty great.
It's pretty
This
stunning.
is fabulous. I think it's her best picture of the cycle.
Yeah, I
She's
agree.
got a gorgeous jawline that we haven't really seen that much yet.
No.
And the lips, the nose, the hair.
Hair,
Like, this is a
yeah.
hair ad?
Mm-hmm.
The gentle hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really good.
This tells me hair ad.
Yes.
Her social media score later is going to reflect this, but I was like, she basically gets it at 12.18. And you're just like, well, yeah, because this is the best shot she's ever taken.
On the flip side, Keith's
Whoopsie.
individual
Oh boy,
photo.
oh boy, oh boy.
What is this? Oh, like he's like wiping his mouth.
He's also not in the light.
No.
No.
Why is he this poorly lit?
Why is the shirt rolled up like this?
Yeah,
You
who
can tell
cuffed
it's
that?
mesh now.
It's not
You can
even
also
cuffed
see the
correctly.
little fold lines.
Yeah, no, who did that cuff? That's insane. And this limp collar.
Ooh, the collar grosses me. I know what this shirt feels like.
Yeah.
Every actor who's been like, we gotta get you a white collared shirt, and then they give you this one, and you're like, this can't be accurate.
It looks like it's made of bathing suit liner.
Yes.
And look, you're never going to hire Keith for Mitch
Hair.
Stone essentials.
Mm-mm.
But
Well, it's
even
not like he had hair to play with, but even still.
what is this pose?
It's just, it looks corny. It's a very
Everything looks
corny
corny.
shot.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
then
god! all the
Tyra's
fold
whole-
lines.
On the duo picture, if you were my man, I would pull this picture out on my phone all the time and be like, want to see my new man?
She
Imagine Nigel saying that to a contestant of your. It's gross. It's a gross thing
Would
to
have
do.
been absolutely unacceptable.
She needs to stop imagining that he is her boyfriend because it's happening every episode.
Way too much.
Also, I'm following the logic of what she's saying. If Keith was her man, why would she pull out a photo of Keith with Mariana to show people? Tyra, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's so. It went from a thing that we were kind of supposing.
Mhm.
Mhm.
We were picking up some subtext. And now it's not text, it's the title page.
Yeah, I can't even say that she said the quiet part loud because it's the whole part.
Everything.
She just turned on a megaphone and screamed this at everybody.
Shy and Denzel are next.
We should also say, because it sets up some fun stuff later, that everyone's also talking about not only what they booked, but very specifically like who they
booked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is when Tyra describes herself as history breaking.
Oh my
Cannot
God.
believe it took us this many cycles to get to this Tyra anecdote.
I broke history and booked 25 shows.
Time stopped. New timeline created. I will say this, though, even if exaggerated, 25?
Yeah.
Because it's a compliment to Shy, which I love.
Yes, but also the footage does not reflect what she says because she's like, me, Tyra, I changed my walk for every designer. And then you see her doing that same like stop. Let's hear it for the boys.
The
Walk
Calvin
down-
Klein one was different.
No, they showed 3 clips, Lex. 2 were identical,
Uh-huh.
and 1 was very different.
Okay, fine.
The clips
But
did a
2 were
Tyra 2
identical.
list.
Sure. But those first 2 were the same, like, hopping down the runway, smiling at everyone.
The
How
one
to
that we
turn a
think
list
of.
of 3 into a 2 list.
Y'all, I think about this sometimes when I'm watching the show. We made a stupid joke so long ago about the Tyra 2 list, and the fact that it is historically canonical is
It's gonna
wild.
get proven right in this episode again.
Yes. Anyway,
I love it when one of our bits just becomes the truth.
and like we don't have to stretch for it.
No,
I don't
it's
even
just
warm
there,
up.
waiting for us.
Yeah.
So Shai Denzel, he should not be in this photo.
He doesn't even look like he's focusing his eyes.
He's
No.
not. And did they purposefully not do any kind of post on his face? Because the bags are heavy. And this has not been what his face looks like.
No.
No.
I think they didn't want to do anything to him because he looks tired. Just actually half awake like he was acting. And then Shai is doing so much. She's trying so hard to save this picture.
And look, 2 eyebrows.
Yeah, by the way, she just has the 2 now. We're
Yes.
going to see it all next episode. At some point, the world decided the blonde eyebrow was not happening anymore.
I feel like someone at a go-see was like, well, we're making that the one color.
Oh no, I accidentally dyed it instead of just eyebrow penciled. Whoops. And Shai's like, here's $50.
Marvin Scott Jarrett in a monotone was like, Nylon only does models with the same color eyebrows.
Yeah.
We barely put up with bleached brows.
Gorgeous.
Where did these clavicles come from?
Oh my God.
And I think the show and myself has critiqued the tension or lack thereof in her face. And she has great tension in this photo.
What's funny is if you attempt to crop Denzel out of the photo, it then becomes that she's holding his severed head.
It is funny that her one hand is on his head in a way that's like pushing it away.
The individual photos, Shai first. I don't love the hand.
The hand's a little much.
I think it's the less successful version and angle of the duo shot.
Yeah,
But her face and her hair both
Yes.
look great still.
I agree.
Her hair looks incredible, actually.
And again, this weird makeover would be interesting for a hair ad
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
because it's like you're really focused on the hair because it's interesting.
And what is this stunt casting for Billy Flynn in Chicago photo for Denzel?
This is drunk best man at the end of the wedding.
What's up with this cuffing too? They've like undercuffed it.
I guess it's
Oh,
just not
that's so
cuffing season at
weird.
Top Model. Thanks. I was saving it. He still looks so sad.
His forearms look great.
Yeah, he doesn't
Oh, yeah.
have bags in this photo.
The
He's-
beard is the best it's ever looked.
Yeah, it looks like facial hair.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they didn't do any post on his face in the other one. They spent a lot of time really making this work
Yeah.
for this one. Yeah, I mean, I'll say this. I actually think it's more successful than Keith's.
It is.
Yes, I agree with that.
Of the individuals.
Yes.
Of the individuals.
I agree.
We have a captions crunch where Tyra says to Denzel, none of this anorexicness, when she clearly said manorexicness.
This quick ADR PSA
Oh,
about losing
God.
weight in a healthy way.
Well,
but
because
like, don't
Kelly,
bother, please.
Kelly says to Denzel that he could have lost 15 pounds in 4 weeks. Not healthily.
No.
What are you talking about?
Also, muscle doesn't disappear and atrophy like that unless something's seriously
Yeah,
wrong.
unless you're sick.
Yeah.
But stay healthy, lose weight, more cardio.
The people who watch this cycle are gonna be like, so what's cardio? Because I've been told cardio just deflates the body.
Yeah, cardio removes muscle.
Mhm.
I don't think of that. That's not true.
No.
Runners aren't just
Muscle be gone.
runners aren't just like bones and skin.
I think they're picturing someone trying to make weight for a wrestling match.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which
But
is
you're
someone
not
who wrestled in
supposed to
high
do
school.
that.
You know what you did? You didn't eat and you spit into a water bottle every moment.
Right? And you did that like the day before the match, right?
Oh, like
that wasn't
3
like
hours beforehand.
an ongoing 4-week thing.
And then as soon as you made weight, you got to go to Bojangles and eat a biscuit
Oh.
with gravy. Because then it doesn't matter. What a healthy thing I did.
And also, I just got to say, the level of hatred that Kelly has for Shy
Yes.
is incomprehensible to me.
And it's just not supported by anything that Shy does. Because
No.
Shy has been good in a previous episode for her company and brand. And she tried to destroy her then. And she's just, I would argue
maybe
in some
that's
way
why, though.
Shy's the front runner.
Maybe it's because she did so well at Nylon and made Kelly look stupid.
Yeah, because after Lennox, who the show wants to edit another downfall in this episode,
Uh-huh.
it seems like Shy is getting the winner's edit right here.
Yeah.
So it's bizarre that Kelly is so not on board with her.
It's weird. Rayleigh and Will are next.
And oh, goodness gracious me, oh my. This duo photo, I didn't actually think this could be this good.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's shocking, right? What a little connection can do in a photo.
Two people who like each other.
But they've also got the same kind of expression and intensity.
Mm-hmm.
They feel related. I love Rayleigh's arm making this like
Cross.
right angle
Above his head.
above his head.
Her
It's
hair
so-
looks gorgeous.
His hair looks good.
Yeah.
Give it up for these products because the hair all looks really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks real voluptuous?
Voluptuous.
No,
Voluptuous.
I want volume.
Voluminous.
Voluminous. Thank
Gotcha.
you.
Yeah, I got you.
Wow, we have two words that really sound the same and mean basically the
Yeah.
same thing. But yeah, they both look great. I also think for an ad for hair products, if you were doing it like an any gendered hair
Mhm.
product, you'd want to show people with very different hair,
Yes.
which the two of these have. So this is
Yeah.
an actual
Mhm.
ad.
Yeah, this is
They're
the
they
photo.
both just look so beautiful.
Yeah. The individual photo.
Let's start with Will's insane one.
This is
That's
wild.
Wild.
Because later he gets such a low social media score, and I'm like, oh my, and I was like, oh right.
Oh, right.
Oh.
It's this. Why is his underwear out too?
Yes,
Because the
his
pants
pants
don't
are
fit
falling
him.
down. He's pulling up a hood to cover his hair.
And also covering his stomach.
It's just a lot. There's
It's just too
so
high
much.
fashion for this too. It feels
Yeah.
like he wanted to go so couture when I'm like, this is for Mitchstone Essentials.
And then Rayleigh's photo.
I wish one of the hands wasn't doing what it was doing.
Is it with the pulling down her dress?
Either. I think if you
either
just-
hand, sure.
Either hand needed to do less, but I think the angle on her face and the breath in and the
My
hair.
God. Her face, her hair, her arms, her body.
Yeah, like her skin.
Yeah.
She's always looked like a photoshopped human being. Her skin is perfection.
She's so gorgeous.
And this dark lip really works on her.
Mhm. I know we've talked. The fact that I do not remember this contestant is wild.
Yeah.
Because she's a good model and also very likable and pretty funny.
She's stunning. Yes, and one of the hands could be not doing one of the things, but
To be fair, though, I don't remember anything except for Shy's makeover, sort of. And I didn't even know Shy
Sure.
got it. I just remembered that
That's the thing. It's
someone
because
got
the
it.
two of them were not involved in any relationship drama.
Right.
Yeah.
but yeah, this photo is it.
Yeah. I think I would prefer the hand in the hair to stay.
Oh,
And
yes.
her not to be
Well,
like clutching
because her-
for a brooch that she lost.
But it's because that one, it makes her hand look so, and her jaw look so long.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that her other eye is fully covered in this like Jessica Rabbit swoop.
Yeah, I went right to like jazz siren.
Sure.
That's the vibe. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, so she knocked both of those out of the park. Will, I think, was slightly superior in the duo shot.
Yes.
But a great
Yes.
I
week
agree.
for Raylia.
And then we have Lennox and Adam. It's definitely a hair ad, I guess.
I mean, you can't say that the focus isn't on the hair.
I can't deal with how much he gets praised for this photo.
He's doing nothing.
I can't handle it. I
It's
actually
also
can't.
weird that this is the piggyback ride one.
Yes.
Like, it truly just looks like she's taller than him.
Yes. Well, also, she's also wearing like pedal pushers, is what it looks like.
Yeah.
Once again, very end of the wedding, stumbling home, took your high heels off vibes.
Yeah, what is this vest? It looks like a little bit, okay, if you kind of unfocus, it looks like her leg is his leg, and he's wearing little shorts.
Ooh.
He's the only one who got an actual dress shirt, though.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. I think Lennox is overly criticized for this photo, though.
I agree.
Oh, I agree.
And look, you're going to want to hire Lennox for a hair ad. She's all hair. And I think her hair looks gorgeous.
Yes.
And then let's look at Adam's first.
Oh, baby. No.
Did he get a tie? No. There's something.
No.
Oh, it's the inside of his shirt.
Yes.
But why are you crossing your one arm and the other one's playing patty head?
He's doing Pledge of Allegiance and also rub your stomach, touch your head.
For me, it's very just got cast to play Clark Kent on the CW.
Sure, but it's
Big Smallville vibes.
Big Smallville vibes.
Poor dude.
This is not
Who let
it.
you do this?
Who told you this was good? Adam. Were they just so mad at Lennox they're like, take down our partner too? But then I'll say this, Lennox, this armpit hand?
Armpit hand is
Touching that pit.
wild. Armpit hand is
It's
wild.
Like, it's like she doesn't know where you take a pulse from.
It's also a little bit two things. Number one, this is the first time I'm seeing her little peace sign wrist tattoo.
Oh yeah.
And also it looks like she's like it's a hair ad, right? It's growing in. Like,
Well, the arm is also coming from her hair.
yes.
Hannah, I love what you were saying just a moment ago about like not knowing where the pulse is, because imagine, if you will, someone passes out in front of you and someone's like, check for a pulse, and you just shove both hands under their armpits and you're like, I got it.
Someone's like, what are you doing? And you're like, shh.
Oh, they're dead.
They're like breathing. You're like, no, they're gone. I think if it wasn't for that hand, I'd like this more.
Yeah.
Her hair looks stunning.
Her hair looks great. All right. Eliminated contestants who we only see their individual photos because, of course,
This is the worst photo of Kari that's happened.
Yeah.
This is the worst photo of Ivy.
It's got,
It's very LOL what?
What?
But remember that just disastrous Anya CoverGirl black and white photo?
Uh-huh.
This is the same to me. But yeah, Kari looks rough. Matthew looks like he's flirting with us and he just got off shift.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, this is a bartender who was friendly with you during his shift and is like, hey, we taking this home?
Yeah.
Once again, at this wedding that I'm still at.
Yes.
I met him in the alley to bum a cigarette.
What the
Now we're
fuck?
going to see where the night goes.
What the fuck is Ben's shirt?
Why is he in armor?
No.
He's
Is
also
it a shirt? It looks like a jacket with nothing underneath.
Maybe.
And look, I know he's one of the Buzz Bros, but this couldn't read less hair.
No.
And then Winnie's, I think
love
her
hers.
best photo that she's
Oh my
had.
God, she's gorgeous.
This
And I
lip
think the
is great.
makeup on her
Uh-huh.
is great. This lip color, this
This
shine they
lip is
achieve.
it.
And I think the hair ombre is actually ombre.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
We can finally see it. Thanks, Mitch Stone Essentials. We can finally see her makeover.
I can't, y'all. I have to look at Ivy's when I look at Winnie's. It's wild, y'all.
And it's also the spike. They give her like a little dinosaur spike.
You want a head horn.
But with the shrug?
Yeah, the shrug. Call out order.
And again, this is based on the social media scores from just the individual photos, because these social media scores are not going to match what you think they should.
Though this first one doesn't match at all, because Will gets a 7-1 for his breakdancing photo
How?
or whatever. Raylea's next with a 6-9. How is that photo a 6-9?
But at least it's like near the top of what an
Sure.
average
It's
should
the
be.
third highest.
I
to be
know, but
fair. I didn't mention it either. I love that Tyra gave both Will and Rayleigh a 10. They both deserved it, and Tyra was the only one who did that.
Keith is third with a 6.3.
Thank goodness for challenge scores.
Yeah,
Well,
seriously.
also, yeah. Then Shy with a 6.6.
Which seems low, but it is higher than most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, of course, because it's the individual shot,
Miriana
gets a 7.8.
I thought it was a typo.
Yeah.
But then I agree of the individual shots.
Of the
hers
individual
would be my
shots.
first call out.
Yeah. And then Adam with a 5.6. Still consistently the worst.
Yeah.
Which leaves Lennox v. Denzel.
Which is
And
an immaculate bottom two from a narrative standpoint, because Lennox is like, Denzel?
well, and then you even see it in Tyra's pre-exit speech, because Denzel's problem is that he doesn't look like a model, whereas Lennox's problem is, I thought you were going to book as many fashion shows as were available. Lies.
And then she says,
This week.
Yeah, this week, your social media score is the lowest for you.
Which is not even going to be lower than the other person she's standing next to.
And also, there is zero mention of 3 first call-outs in a row.
But also, why would you ever think that Lennox was going to book on the runway?
On the runway.
It's fascinating, though, that Lennox is a contestant that's now had 3 first call-outs in a row and 2 bottom 2 appearances. It's almost like she hasn't done anything but bottom or top.
Yeah.
So, Lennox, then this was where I was getting worried.
Yeah.
But Lennox stays with a 6.5 against Denzel's 6.4.
And their total scores are only 0.1 away from each other.
Just their social media scores.
This would have never happened in a top model pre-scores.
Well,
No.
And we didn't say this at the time, but somehow the judges gave Denzel and Shy the exact same score for that photo.
Wild.
Insanity. Then Tyra says that Denzel has an amazing personality.
Where?
When? Who? He also gives her a very intimate hug.
Uh-huh.
The holding the back of the neck was not something that I enjoyed.
No. Then she tells him he has the opportunity to shed muscle in the comeback.
And in the 5 minutes, he'll be gone.
He has an exit interview where he basically says, fuck this. I can literally lose no more weight. That's untrue. Maybe fat, I guess. But yes, you
I
could.
think that is what he means, though.
Yeah.
I mean, look, that's the one thing I'll always be on Denzel's side. is
Sure.
this whole, bulked up thing is just that's, you cast him.
I
Yeah, you put
agree.
him on the show. Mm-hmm.
I fully agree. But you can lose weight. But you have a million muscles.
This is such a weird cash setup, because then you realize there's still time left in the episode.
Also,
You sure do.
You realize that Tyra has one weird braid in the back for no reason.
Yeah.
And then,
But that's okay,
oh,
because sometimes it's okay to comfort that stress. So I brought some food for us. Bring in the food.
and it's literally catering tables.
This looks so cheap.
Well, and then Kelly has the best thing she'll ever say on this show. Because Kelly goes, is it cooked? Gorgeous, Kelly. That's the Kelly I need. I was like, we didn't bring in real food, did we?
My other favorite part of this was Tyra talking about how it's okay for bottles to eat because she always ate. And then we get a shot of Keith eating only protein.
Uh-huh.
And bacon, egg.
This food, some of it looked good, but most of it did not look good to me. These
But
ribs and mac
we're
and cheese weren't that great looking.
We're going to emphasize that it's what kind of food? Soul
Soul
food.
food.
And I remember, I think earlier, and correct me, y'all, if I'm wrong, I think one of you proposed that they go to Las Vegas.
That was me.
Yep.
And I remembered that in that moment, and I was like, is she going to be like, did you like the buffet? Because you know where there's a lot of buffets.
I know that I was wrong in that moment. But then next episode, there's a moment where it feels like
Right.
we
No.
still are going
Yes.
to Vegas.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
No, Lex, I'm not calling you out. I just literally was like, yeah,
I
it makes
did
sense.
the
It's a
same
buffet.
thing. I
It's a
also did
buffet.
the same thing.
But then she was like, soul food. Say it, everybody. Soul food. You're like, yeah, I guess so.
It's not that. So then this very small gathering of people huddles round this table holding their plates and awkwardly eating. And then Tyra segues by going, so this is a wonderful party.
We all agree. She reads a Tyra 2 list off a card of a little bibimbap, a little kimchi,
2 lists of Korean food.
2 Korean foods, you know.
There's so many ribs. We need more people. I think you understand what's about to happen right now, right?
And isn't it really? It's like, what? Like, there's literally someone who's like, I don't know what we're doing.
I'm sorry, it's weird to be like, and now's the comeback. You literally, in front of everyone, told Denzel he had time to slim down.
I actually didn't know what was happening. Like, I was legitimately confused because of what Tyra said to him.
So we bring back Ivy, Twiggy-esque pixie.
Mm-hmm.
Love that her description is mostly just her haircut, and she's not the last one.
Nope.
Winnie, fierce and flossom.
Sure.
Which I get.
Could be nothing else.
But also, I don't love the repeated flossom for her, as if that's not also something that it's like fiercely real, where it's like,
yes,
this is a category that you're saying anyone can be.
Yes.
But now just Winnie is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you actually have to have a flossom to have a flossom. Yeah.
But also, this is not something that anyone will ever choose to call themselves.
No.
And then Kari is the ice princess, because apparently the only thing anyone will ever remember about Kari is this bad makeover.
Ben
this is Tyra tripling down on Kari's makeover.
Speaking of tripling down,
Ben, the triple threat.
And then.
Oh, this is glorious.
Then.
Hannah, please.
So all of these, we've been hearing all of these titles, and they've shown up in big fonts on the screen. Big yellow, Tyra Banks yellow lettering. And then we get baby boy Matthew, who is supposed to be exotic Euro model, which is already amazing. Except what the words on screen say is exotic.
They put an extra C right in that word.
They sure did.
And it's so big.
So big.
I didn't see that at all. Y'all,
because your brain fixes it. Your brain fixes it.
I-C, exotic.
Because I also was so confused of what was happening. I think my mind was just like pouring out of my ears at this point.
Because that was all they could come up for Matthew was like, well, your ancestry profile said Europe.
But also not exotic. He was just Europe.
No, because Tyra advised Matthew to change his background to do accent work on the regular.
And then Denzel doesn't get one.
No.
Well, arms are still big.
Okay, and then the way that this happens, I was confused again because our good friend JW told us who comes back, and then yet what we show, I'm like, what? Oh.
Because it's just Tyra being mean when she doesn't have to be.
And she's being mean to someone that I thought she would not be mean to. Because I thought, Tyra's like, and we're bringing back a guy.
Right?
Guy.
So we get the scores. First girls, then guys.
Mm-hmm.
The scores are basically their scores, for most people, of when they left. They're not far off from when they left.
Yeah.
Except for Winnie, who gets top girl, which is how something weird is happening.
Top girl and top guy.
Mm-hmm.
Kari got a 5.69, and Ivy slightly better, 5.88.
Yep.
Which surprised me for Ivy.
Sure did.
We found out literally all the guys got better scores than those two, though.
Yeah.
Matthew had a 6.41, and Denzel had a 5.99.
And, of course, Ben, top guy. And
top
then,
guy.
so you think, because they did this last cycle, you're bringing back one guy, one girl. They walk up, very happy, very excited, clutch hugging. And then Tyra's like, but I only have one more ticket. And then Ben goes, oh, fuck. Literally screams it. He blurs so much that they have to blur Winnie.
This is cruel.
It's so mean. It's so unnecessarily mean.
And again, based on how Tyra's trying to manipulate the cycle, you would think that it's going to be Winnie who's not going to get this.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or bring both of them back and then eliminate 2 people next time.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's how you get rid of Linux, Tyra. Come on. And this is the end of the episode, and we only get to see Denzel's fade out.
I wanted a question mark to pop up. Be like,
Yes, I
Denzel
did
goes
too.
away and like, whoa.
But that would have prevented me from seeing, because Denzel is gone from this insane shot. Now you can see Keith, who looks more wild through this filter than any other contestant.
Oh. Okay. So Denzel Wells is now quite a mystery on social media.
Oh.
The Instagram is @IAM_Denzel Wells, but he hasn't posted since 2018. Now, we mentioned it in an earlier cycle episode, but his big thing became acting. Specifically, he starred as the character Travis in Tyler Perry's If Loving You Is Wrong for 34 episodes. And I mean, he is in the cast promo shots.
Legend Jasmine Guy played his mother on that
Mhm.
show.
And I watched a bunch of clips. He's fine. Like, you know, he is comparable to everyone else that I saw on screen, being directed in the way that those Tyler Perry shows are typically directed. I think if you generally like Tyler Perry stuff, he wouldn't be out of place. Right? And I only say that because I think they have a very soap opera
Very specific.
quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, a specific style for sure.
But I mean, his social media, when you look it up, it's all stuff from around that time where he was doing cast greetings and talkbacks and stuff, but then gone. He has 3 other credits on IMDb, and 2 are in that like post-production limbo that sometimes happens where it's like he filmed this, but it seemed like it never got released. So current stuff on him is extremely hard to find, but that doesn't matter because I found 2 interviews that I'm going to read a lot of.
Yay!
So here's one from Essence Magazine. Again, big magazine that he was interviewed in around the time of this show. And this is about what he looks for in a woman. I am turned on by a woman who is intelligent, ambitious, goal-driven, independent, and more times than not, older.
Oh.
Admits the 23-year-old. Call me Usher, if you will. An older woman just does it for me. And then in the author of the article goes, so well-seasoned Essence ladies, please holla. Maybe he said that. It's confusing. The article's a listicle. But, I mean, at least he was consistent with his critique of
Mariana. Yeah.
Mariana's. And then, of course, you know I had to find if he ever apologized for the Will stuff. And there's a, I think now defunct, but maybe not, magazine called Control Magazine with a K, Mortal Kombat style. And this is a little long. I need to read it word for word. And imagine all of these letters are capitalized. Later, controversy and friction arose. This is like a life story of Denzel, basically, leading up to the Tyler Perry thing. Later, controversy and friction arose when Denzel made comments concerning Will's choice to wear red, high heel shoes.
They were black patent leather shoes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Denzel said as much. The latter took his comments offensively, compelling Tyra to instigate a conversation between the 2 models. Sort of.
Kinda.
Although Denzel apologized for what he said, it did not stop her from reminding him what kind of people dominate the fashion industry. You know, it's really hard to say anything. This is him talking. You know, it's really hard to say anything concerning the LGBT community because historically they've been persecuted so harshly. But I'm not homophobic. Anytime you disagree with what someone else is doing, you're automatically labeled something, and I just don't feel that's fair.
Whoa.
When asked if he was a, quote, victim of editing, he paused and then responded. That's something I find hard to answer because I said what I said and I stand by it. But at the same time, when you film something on a Monday, then something else on a Thursday, and then they put it all together on a Sunday, then you get something altogether different.
You don't know how editing works, huh?
Oh, get ready. At the end of the day, the show is about entertainment, and those editing it have to feed themselves like anyone else.
What? Yeah, remember, that's me at the end of the episodes.
Yeah, as soon as you finish one of these, you're like, and now Lex gets a Lex treat. So, at least at the time of this, what seems to be 2018, doubled down, in my opinion.
Not only doubled down, but this publication is also garbage to be like, the latter. Number one, why are we not saying Will? But also to be like,
they do say Will, and they put his last name. I edited it out.
Sure. But
but like took his comments that way.
Yeah.
Oh, and also can't say anything about the LGBT because you know how they'll take it. The big conspiracy in the fashion industry. Fuck off.
So weird when I guess I'm the victim here of
the
editing.
lesson is that I, a truth sayer, can't say my truths.
Look, I said what I said, and if you disagree, you heard it wrong.
And I only pretended to apologize for TV.
Ugh.
I don't like Denzel. Didn't
No.
like Denzel. Didn't end liking Denzel.
We were all subtle about it, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Sorry,
look.
sorry, listeners, if this is a reveal.
People are complicated, and sometimes your feelings are too. And this is not one of those cases.
No, the most surprising thing about Denzel is he lasted far longer than I thought he lasted on the show.
Truly thought he was like a 3 or 4 episode wonder.
I thought he beard weaved, and Tyra's like, wow, you're homophobic. Bye. That
in
didn't
my head,
happen
the
at
beard
all.
weave and the homophobia happened all in one episode. Tyra had her say, and also she kicked him out that episode.
That's how
Because
I
that's all
remembered
he
it.
is. He was a pile of homophobia and misogyny with a beard weave stuck on it.
That almost sounded like a Kelly story.
It sure did.
In
Be
Havana.
careful, Hannah.
Yeah, it's fascinating now that the show, we don't have to talk about Denzel anymore, which, what a relief. I was talking about it with Lex and Hannah beforehand. We're getting to these episodes where most of the people are at least easy to talk about. Like, we don't have to deal with the likes of a Romeo or a Denzel. So I'm interested to see how the latter half of this cycle plays out in terms of both podcasting and the contestants. And this seems, our opinion on forgetting just how gross Denzel was seems to be a popularly shared opinion within like our Discord and other places. Everyone's like, whoa, this is worse than I remembered.
I think in some ways we all were trying to like save our little queer brains and be like,
Yes.
just ignore it. Just ignore it. We don't have to talk about it.
It's like
It's gonna
why we
go
don't
away,
look
right?
at Matthew's current videos.
Yep.
We're just
I
trying
did,
to-
and I'm forever ruined. He's no
Yeah,
longer
a lot
baby
of
boy.
No.
Yeah, I didn't
No.
look at a lot of those videos, and I had a couple people send me specific ones where they're like, he has some opinions on the queer community that are very unfortunate considering how much we liked him on the show. So, whoops.
But if you still like us for our little queer opinions,
Oh,
you
cute.
should rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast. We love hearing from you, your hot takes, your iced tea. You can reach out to us at podleadum@gmail.com. Go to our website, podleadum.com. That's where we have a P.O. box. And you can join our Discord, which we mentioned, so I get to bring it up. It's still thriving. We're getting, someone posted the redos of makeovers to my suggestion of give Ben the trashy, porny, bleach tip, dark root. Wasn't
I don't
wrong.
remember where this was, if it was Twitter or Discord or where, but someone photoshopped the hair flipping picture. But
Oh, it was
Denzel's-
both. It was Discord and Twitter.
Yeah.
But Denzel's beard weave having extensions put in it, and it
Which
is
was
glorious.
Keith's hair. We were told it was Keith's hair that they used for the beard. Glorious.
Our listeners are amazing.
You can find me anywhere at Yet Charming.
I'm on Instagram at Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm on TikTok at JB Crump. Okay.
And be sure to use the hashtag PodLead'em so I can eat them. Like
Yum,
Denzel
yum, yum,
thinks
yum.
editors eat clips.
Yum, 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 yum. We gotta feed Lex.
You gotta feed yourself.
Feed yourself. Feed your mind. The rest will follow.
Lex, if I ever tell you in the future that, like, I'm like, oh, Lex, you ate. You'll be like, I did edit today. Thank you.
So for PodLead'em, I've been Lex Basile Price.
I'll be Hannah Jane Ginsburg.
And I'm JW Crump.
And we'll see you on top.
PodLead'em is not endorsed by America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, 10x10 Entertainment, or any of their subsidiaries. It is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. America's Next Top Model and all names, pictures, and audio clips are registered trademarks and copyrights of their respective trademark and copyright holders.